Alright, what's up guys? In this video, we're going to pick up some calculus here. We're going to be talking about linear approximation. So as to find the linear approximation at a for the function f of x is equal to the cube root of 1 plus x, and at a is equal to 0. So remember, you can find the linear approximation for a function of two variables just as well as you can do it for a function of one variable. So it's very easy to do. You just have to remember the formula. So for linear approximation, let me write it down. It's a different Sharpie. So for our linear approximation at a, it's just going to be f of x. It's approximately L of x is equal to f of a plus f prime of a multiplied by x minus a. That is the formula for it. And it's pretty straightforward how we find the linear approximation in this case. All right, so to begin with the linear approximation, we'll begin by finding f of 0. We'll do that first. All that means is substituting in 0 for our f of x function, and then we'll take the derivative of it in a minute. So we got the cube root of 1 plus 0, which is just the cube root of 1. The cube root of 1 is 1, so it's just 1. So that's f of 0. We now need the derivative of the cube root of 1 plus x. So that's what we're looking for. Okay. So the derivative of the cube root of 1 plus x, that's just going to be 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 plus x all raised to the 2 over 3. And if you don't know how, we'll use the chain rule to demonstrate it. So the chain rule, that's dy over dx is equal to dy over du times du over dx. So y here is going to be the cube root of u, and u will be our 1 plus x. Then the chain rule says, well, dy over du, that's the derivative with respect to u for the cube root of u. And remember, in that case, that's just going to end up being 1 over 3 u raised to the 2 over 3. Now, you can rewrite the cube root of u as u raised to the 1/3 and apply the power rule in that case. And you'll see how I arrived at my answer. And then the other part of the chain rule says that we got du over dx. That's the derivative with respect to x of 1 plus x, which is just 1. And so basically what the chain rule says is we got 1 over 3. And the chain rule says, well, we just put back in our 1 plus x, because that's what the u was, and so that would be 1 plus x, and raise it to the 2 over 3, and then we multiply by the derivative of the inside, which would have been 1 plus x, and that was 1 when we took the derivative, thus just giving us 1 over 3 times 1 plus x all raised to the 2 over 3. So if you're not aware how I got the derivative there, then that's what it was. And to continue with the linear approximation, we just need f prime of 0. So that's 1 over 3 multiplied by 1 plus 0 all raised to the 2 over 3. And that's just 1 over 3. Now, if we go to the linear approximation formula, it's going to be L of x. If we look at the formula, it'll be 1 plus 1 over 3 multiplied by x minus 0, which we know is just 1 plus 1 over 3 multiplied by x. So for the final answer, our linear approximation at a, we can write that down, is just going to be 1 plus 1 over 3 multiplied by x. And that's your linear approximation. All right. So I hope that made sense. So let me know if you got any questions about it. I'll see y'all next time.